Before I begin, if you wouldn't mind doing me the honor of smashing the living crap out of that subscribe button and the notification bell so that more of me show up in your feed, I would really appreciate it. And I would doubly, nay, triply appreciate a look over at patreon.com/AdamDoesMovies. That's where the upper class goes to really taste the finer things in life that I have to offer, such as exclusive movie reviews every month, vlogs depending on your level of support, and you can even get a shout out like several do at the end of all my future videos. Those are the kings, the real creme de la creme. Oh, hey, I didn't hear you come in. We're back. Finally, the bitch is back. I was on vacay, short, of course, for vacation for a week with the family. We went on a cruise. I didn't have to pay for it, so it's the most amazing trip one can take. My wife, Lindsay, her folks do this maybe it's a tradition now. We did it a couple years ago, and they took us on a new cruise on the Icon. I think it was the Icons or the Utopia. I don't know. I was just eating at the buffet the whole time. But we did that for 4 days. I came back with the flu or COVID or something. It was amazing, and I would do it all over again. But as you can probably still hear, I'm still recovering. But it was a tough weekend. On the drive home, we had about a 6-hour drive. I hope that you can hear me. I'm just like shot out of a cannon in this. I apologize. Let me make sure everything's sounding okay, looking okay. I'm just gonna go on like it is. On the ride home, I was feeling a little peckish, as they say. Someone said it at some point, so I'm saying it now. And I was like, oh my God, I think I'm getting sick. And then Saturday hit me like a ton of bricks. I was in pain. I was keeled over on the couch, dying. At one point, I like crumpled my way up the stairs and hobbled into bed. And then I heard a familiar sound at the bottom of the stairs. Papa, Papa, it was my daughter, Olivia. I said, what the fuck do you want, kid? She came scampering up the stairs. She comes into the room. Papa, the most glorious news has come to our front step. I'm like, Jesus, what, kid? I'm dying here. Spit it out. The YouTube plaque has arrived. Boom, 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 boom. And I said, bring it to me, child. And so she did. And so now I bring it to you. She comes up the stairs. She holds it in front of her head like she's being christened. I take it from her. I smell it. Yep, that's anthrax. That's probably how I got sick in the first place, by smelling things I shouldn't smell and touching and tasting things I shouldn't touch and taste. But then I got it in my hands, my sick, bony fingers, basically nothing left to offer in the form of physical strength and prowess, grabs the box and says, just a few more days, precious. Just a few more days, my precious, and we can open you. And here we are, a couple days later. I'm fit as a fiddle, as other people say somewhere. And I'm going to open this bish. It's been waiting, mocking me, tempting me. Now, the live chat, the live stream, the name of the game here is Super Chats. So we've been having a good run. People have been throwing me comments and questions, and I've been answering. And I've been questioning my own life. But I appreciate the Super Chat. So bring them on. We're going to have a hangout for an hour or two. I'm pushing through whatever virus I have. My wife's upstairs dying as we squeak from the same ailment. Unfortunately, going out to see a working man did not help my recovery any, and I've already seen, don't think I didn't notice out of my corner peeps, some people sad or mad or upset that I didn't like a new Jason Statham film, like these are high art. I know what it is, okay? I know we're going to another schlocky Jean-Claude Van Damme action movie like it's the fucking 90s all over again, and as fun as that can be, I'm just sick of it. And a working man brought nothing new or interesting to the table, and it just rested on all these tropes and super fucking lame dialogue. And I'm done. I'm over it, okay? I don't need to sit through almost 2 hours of nonsense to give you a review. I watched an hour and 20 or whatever the hell I sat through. I know exactly where it's going. All right. I don't, you know, I don't even know why I read comments anymore. How are you going to do a review? Good luck doing a review when you didn't even watch the whole movie, jackass. Oh, do you need to eat a whole meal at a restaurant to know if you enjoyed the meal? Or do you think you probably got a good idea after a few bites? Hell, I ate 90% of the meal before I'm going to say anything, so I think I did a little bit better. I think I did a lot more than I needed to. That's going to happen periodically. I die. Okay, we have a super chat and then we're going to get right to it. Shot out of a cannon, movies with Justin for $5. Your Ghostbusters GB for short. 2016 roast is one of my favorites on YouTube. It's my least favorite movie ever. And the way you roast it is so funny. Been a fan for years. I don't remember. I know I roasted the 2016 Ghostbusters. And I have put together a roast playlist, so definitely check that out if you haven't. I haven't watched that video. The only videos I ever revisit on my channel are the roasts, because I do put time into those and think they're very funny. Because I think I'm funny when I put my mind to it, damn it. So I should rewatch that one. I haven't seen it since I posted it in 2016. Oh, we got Matt Sclero for $9.99. Thanks, Matt. You didn't need to do that. Show me the button. Okay, Matt, my buddy Matt, who I met on the channel, we all know Matt at this point, he stayed up from his job to watch this unboxing. So let's do it, okay? Let's do it. I have the box from YouTube. I have a scissors. I was going to put a hazmat suit on and gloves and a mask, but it's all, I don't even know if I have it anymore. So we're just going to do it a really professional way here. And it is April Fool's. Happy April Fool's. I did not do a joke this year. If those of you are wondering how this process worked, so after I hit the 100K, this is what I'm doing. I'm opening a participation trophy from YouTube for hitting 100,000 subscribers. This is something that not even 1% of YouTubers have the honor of opening. So that makes me feel kind of special. There's millions and millions of channels, and only us pure uncut folk will get to this level of experience and sophistication. The glasses say it all. So I hit the milestone. YouTube sends out an email after, they say 10 days. I think it took about 6 for them to, check everything out, make sure it was all kosher. So they sent me an email and they sent me a notification on my YouTube backend admin area, the creator studio. And they said, all right, go to this page and fill out this form. So I went there. You have to fill out your name. You have to fill out the channel name. And a few other things. And then within a couple weeks, they're supposed to send this out. Well, they sent it out within, I think, like 10 days. And they verified me. I got that check mark next to my name. You don't have to pay for it like you do on Twitter. You just get that shit when you hit 100,000. All right, here we are. I am opening the crest of the box. I've unclasped it from its carriage. There's a piece of foam, felt if you must, right here. Okay. Toss that aside. We have a card, probably like a free steak at the Sizzler or something. Oh, no. I'm glad I have the glasses on. What in the hell is this? Business card? One-sided, not the nicest thing. It's very, very, I hate this. Okay, let's see what it says. Congratulations on your subscriber milestone. We are honored to take part in recognizing your achievement and want your experience to be exceptional. This award was inspected and packaged with great care by Rick. It actually says that. Rick, if your award was damaged during the shipping, or if you have any questions, please contact us at YouTube creator at societyawards.com. This is from Society Awards. And specifically Rick, I'm going to call him up. I'm gonna email him. Hey, listen, I don't Rick over there, I don't know what he was on when he made this, but it's all completely wrong. Rick really screwed the pooch on this one. Can I get Rick on the phone? All right, next up we have a much nicer YouTube letter. It's on a good card stock. Yes, I'm really milking this out. Do you remember your first subscriber? No, I don't remember any of my subscribers. They're all throwaway to me. It's all just numbers. It's a numbers game. I don't remember anybody. Your 100th or your 1000th subscriber? Oh, chances are you do. Chances are I don't. And we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, your audience stayed and their numbers increased because of you and the community you've built. You're welcome. We're proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. Imagine them having to mean this when they send it out to all those bullshit YouTube channels that are like, I just did no fap in public for 48 hours. I pulled down 18 guys' pants and got away with it. Subscribe, smash that notification bell. Blah. I just ate 800 tons of food this month. Watch how fat and queso I can get. We're honored to have you at that milestone. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here to support you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your millionth subscriber, we may just write to you and ask, do you remember your 100,000 subscriber? Oh my God. Yours sincerely, Rick. No, this one's not from Rick. This is from Neil McCann, YouTube CEO. I don't even know who he is. That's one of my bosses. Okay, here we are. Of course I would do this. It took me 14 years on and off YouTube to get to the point where I could finally get this fucking plaque. And I somehow, in my infinite wisdom, went through the sign up thing and like left the preset for put your YouTube name in here as the placeholder. So I'm about to show you a plaque that says presented to placeholder for passing 100,000 subs. Unreal. April Fools. Someone got it. Yeah, it's an April Fools. It says Adam Does Movies. Presented to Adam Does Movies for passing 100,000 subscribers. There's the plaque. There's the focus somewhere where I can get it without the light glare. Nice glasses, nerd. It's so beautiful. You made me cry, asshole. Where should we put it? You know what I was going to do is I was going to put down some pillows and I was going to hold it up and then I was going to drop it. And then I was going to pick up a bowl that I would have had nearby with like glass shards and pretend like I just broke the thing. But I didn't. This thing is incredibly light. This feels like the cheapest shit ever, but yet it's also of quality. It's got a nice gloss YouTube thing. It just truly feels like it weighs nothing. It's like a MacBook Air. But I like the stainless brush steel they got. They do have a couple hanger things in the back if you want to put it to the wall, but this isn't very large. They decreased the size of it last year because of inflation or whatever bullshit excuse they use. It decreased. Did I say increase? I meant decrease. It decreased by about 25%. Well, let's see if we can find a place in this place. In the new studio, which I will have up in a little over 2 months because, again, I'm moving. We'll have a better location and everything will be probably a little different. For right now, where should we put it? Can we get it right here even? Maybe here? That's kind of nice. We're just going to set it there for now. It's not going to stay there because that's, yeah, it's a little, yeah, I don't like it there, but we'll figure something out in the future. It'll probably go in the bookshelf on this side. Maybe go in the bookshelf over there. But for right now, he's just over my shoulder, just saying hello, hello. It's a nice feeling. Let's go to the bag. Let's go to the comments. We have some super chats in. Perm shot out of a cannon. Oh, this light's not on. Oh my God. Why was my light not on over here? I'm sorry. A million apologies, everyone. Oh my God. So this is why we're not at 1 million subscribers yet. Perm, congratulations on 100,000 subs. Short for subscribers. Thank you. Watso MD for 20 powerful dollars. Beautiful. My king, here's a tribute for the excellent Tony Loser 2 video. Yes, Tony from Hack the Movies has lost a couple bets now, and he's had to honor me with a solo video, and I appreciate him for it. It helped me get over that milestone. Mike Oquist, congratulations, my father Mike. However, use the money to get stronger reading glasses. What? How dare you, sir? These glasses are perfect. Gorgeous super chat. Michael for $4.99. Thank you, Michael. Congratulations, Adam Johnson. You managed to beat Tony, who's worked with 2 original YouTubers. Wish YouTube still did play buttons instead of plaques. Don't you agree? They do have the play button thing. I believe you order it as an extra. You get to, when you hit the milestone, you get the option to order bonus awards for like friends or to just have around the house, I guess. And those are in the button form. They're like Alexas or Echoes that you can just kind of put around and talk to them, I suppose. Brian Davis for $5. Thank you, Brian. Did you discover any aspects of yourself after watching the Twilight Saga? I noticed frequent mention of Jacob being shirtless. Congrats on 100,000. Thank you, Brian. Yes, I think Jacob did really arise a part of me that I think was lying dormant for many years of my life. Something animalistic, an urge, a hunger of sorts whenever he'd be on the camera and his six-pack would follow. I just couldn't help myself but be mesmerized by everything he was packing underneath the t-shirt. I think you'd be dead inside if you didn't appreciate it on some aspect, though. It's like looking at the Sistine Chapel and saying, could have used another year or two. Rob K for $5. I expect you to display the plaque front and center every time you stream with Tony from Hack the Movies. the Tony hate and the disrespect for Hack the Movies and the channel is wild today. And yes, of course I will. Michael for $1.99. I bet Olivia Masser is proud for Adam Johnson RN. I'm completely in the weeds on this reference. Olivia Masser? Sometimes the wit is too witty for me. And by sometimes, I mean oftentimes, but I appreciate super chat. Does this mean you're more famous now than Tony? Yeah, that's exactly what it means. And I'll make sure to let him know that every time I see him or talk to him. That's exactly what it means, though. Um, how was the vacay? Vacay was fantastic. I had a blast. We did a Bahamas thing where we stopped off at two islands, Cocoa Bay being the second one. I don't really like the first place we stopped off. I don't remember the name of it. Cocoa Bay is awesome, fantastic. We saw like a water show, saw an ice thing show, saw a comedian. Comedian wasn't great, but everything else was fantastic. Won some money playing craps. I'm not a casino guy, believe it or not. I don't do a lot of casinoing. And it was my first time playing craps. But I walked away a couple $100 wealthier, and my wife played a slot machine and she won $300 or $400. It was awesome. We never gamble, and I'm not particularly lucky when it comes to Yahtzee or things like that. It's just not in the cards for me, pun intended. But it was a blast playing with my dad and doing that whole thing. Um, yeah, no, I have no complaints at all. It was amazing. I ate so much freaking food. I truly believe I gained 5 pounds, and then I came home and got really ill for 2 days and lost it all instantly. And now I'm like a skinny, just pathetic, mamby-pamby person who needs to get back to the gym because it's been 2 weeks now and it's all completely gone. Every gain I made in the last year is gone, wiped out just like that. When you're in your 40s now, every day is a struggle, and I can only imagine 50, 60, and 70-year-olds must just feel like they're dead every day of their life. I look forward to that. Matt asks, "Where's your Jacob shirt?" Matt, I still have it. It's in my closet. I'm not going to go up and get it, but rest assured, that shirt you purchased for me is still up there, Luca. It's maybe the ugliest shirt I've ever owned. Which Matrix movie is the best? Oh, that's the first one. Not even a question. It's actually in order. One, two, three, and four in that order, best to worst. Stoked for the Working Man review. Statham really has been stuck doing the same old shtick and should go back to the Guy Ritchie. Yeah, I mean, that's no disrespect, but we don't have to be nice to the Liam Neesons and the Jason Stathams of the world that are just cashing paychecks and they're making probably $1 million, $2 million a movie. From what I heard, they make very quick money doing these, and they are kind of globally famous. The people across the seas like the action stuff, so they churn this shit out pretty quickly. They do it pretty cheap, and they make a good payday. So I don't have to go into a movie and be like, "Oh yes, the new Jason Statham movie." Fuck that. He's been in some great films though. Snatch is a favorite of mine. He's awesome in it, and he's not even like the action dude in that movie. He's just a detective. And then if you want the action stuff, he's in the Transporter franchise. Those are freaking fun movies. Like, he's done so much shit. Even Jet Li's the one. He's not an action guy in that either. Regardless, I've seen enough of it now where I get it. Okay, it's not interesting. It'd be like if Keanu Reeves just kept doing John Wick movies that aren't titled John Wick. That's what Liam Neeson's doing with the Taken. He did 3 Taken films, and then he's done 15 more Taken-esque movies. It's the Steven Spielberg Steven Spielberg. It's the Steven Seagal playbook. Remember Steven Seagal and what a waste of human flesh he became in the later years? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be nice to a working man. This one's a trickier one. Which Indiana Jones movie is the best? People will have wildly different opinions on this. For me, it's always been a toss up between The Last Crusade and what the fuck's, why am I forgetting the name of the first film? Indiana Jones and I think the poster's behind me. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Oh my god. Yeah, Raiders and Last Crusade have always been a toss-up for me. Kind of like the Lord of the Rings, Fellowship, and Return of the King. I go back and forth. Depends on my mood. I'm not a huge Temple guy. Not a huge Temple fan. Temple of Doom it was always kind of the black sheep for me. Obviously, compared to what we would get in 4 and 5, it's better. It's better, but no, I'm between 1 and 3. In the closet for Jacob. Bubba, at this point, I don't think I'm in the closet. I don't think anybody's pretending. Are you going to review Shelby Oaks? That's the Chris Stuckman film. I have not seen it. Is it playing somewhere? Is it wide release somewhere, or is it streaming now for free? Because I'm not going to pay for that. But if it's a thing that becomes a movie I can watch somehow freely, then sure, I'll pay and see it at the theaters. But I have not seen it released in my neck of the woods. Is there any people who helped you directly hit 100K who without them you wouldn't have reached this goal? Directly, no. But I think, individual played a part, especially people that have been with me a long time. They followed me through 50 different versions of this channel and a million retoolings and existential crises and all that stuff. Those are the hardcore that I appreciate. But anybody that's subscribed in the last couple months, when I was kind of doing a blitz to get to 100,000, I was kind of going outside my comfort zone and reviewing films that I was seeing trending, or I just could read the tea leaves on, such as the Nausea 2. I knew was going to be huge, so I did that freaking 6-hour road trip to go watch the movie and review it. And I'm Still Here, the Brazilian film, it got me probably 1,000 subs by itself. Nausea 2 got me probably 600 subs by itself. So between those two movies, yeah, I moved almost 2,000 subscribers in just a week. And they were great movies. That's the shocking part, is usually when I see big numbers move, it's from me destroying a film. It's rare when I praise something that I get any sort of love thrown my way. And I loved that people signed up and joined in when I gave those movies glowing reviews. I'm Still Here was my favorite movie for 2024. My wife just watched it last night. I caught her watching it. She had not seen it before. I kept telling her to watch, and I walked up there about 40 minutes in, and I just sat down and watched the rest of it with her because it really is a great movie. And I heard Nausea 2, 3 is, I heard a rumor that it's not going to be out for like 5 or 6 more years, which is brutal, because I did really enjoy that one as well. But no, anybody that, shared a video or posted around, it definitely helped. I think teaming up with Tony a lot in the last 2 years from Hack the Movies, doing the collaborations with him, we kind of shared some of the fan base that wanted to jump onto the other ship and enjoy both. Talking with Chandler and Leach and some of these other bigger YouTube channels and trying to get into that circle a little bit definitely helped. I wouldn't single out any person. I didn't have some random ass YouTube guy be like, check out Adam Does Movies, fans, and then suddenly I get 50,000 subs. As nice as that is for some channels, I also think that hurts them as well, because those typically aren't genuine subs. They're people that got pushed over there by a creator they liked, and they don't really care so much about this other person. They're just doing it, because it feels good in the moment to be part of that wave. And then they'll probably not watch any more videos by that other person. They'll just say, oh, well, I did my part. See you later. It's better to grassroots kind of slow roll it, is what I found. Are you going to do Mockingjay? Is that a movie? Is that part of the Hunger Games franchise? I don't know. Follow up on that. King Cold for $2. Thank you. Congrats, Adam. Curious, you've seen the Equalizer movies. I have not seen the Equalizer movies. I know that it's a trilogy. I've not seen them, and I like Denzel. Oh no, Sutter Kane for $1.99. DJ Bless is in the house. Don't you ever speak bad about Mr. Seagal. Yeah, Bless went down this bizarre rabbit hole where for like a couple of weeks he's sharing videos of Steven Seagal, just this random stuff. I'm like, dude, Bless, I love you, man, but you need to seek some help. Get some medical attention, because you're on this weird kick with Seagal. Let it go, dude. Seagal's gone. Speaking of Bless, Space asks, will you review Screamboat when it comes out tomorrow? I am gonna, I think, go to Screamboat with Bless on Thursday. We were joking about seeing it. I didn't know it came out tomorrow though. We might have to go tomorrow if it comes out tomorrow, because on Thursday I'm going to Minecraft with the kids. I'll get back to you. I'm probably gonna see and review it, and I imagine it's absolute shit. But I'll keep you posted. Oh, Gene from Brazil. Appreciate it. The Brazilians came out. Let's go to the bag. Hey, there's Tony. Hack the Movies. Congrats, Adam. I am sorry I was dying in your celebration video. It's okay, Tony. I'm glad that you were able to muster up the strength to just say thanks. That meant the world to me. I'm blessed for $1.99. I'll go anywhere with you, Adam. I appreciate that. I really do. And you know what, Bless? Kudos on the grammar, the comma, the pause for my name. You don't see it a lot, and I appreciate when the grammar is done correctly, especially online. It said it comes out tomorrow on Google. Google doesn't lie. It doesn't really matter what Google says, though. I have to know when my Regal is playing it. Do I dare look right now? I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look right now. It's called voice text. The voice text does the grammar correctly. That's amazing. Wow. You don't need a capitalized called. Bless. Also, that sentence is terribly written out. Fix your voice text. Watso, you are missed sorely on the monthly wrap-ups. Yeah, it's hard to get to him because Tony's stupid and he does them Thursday nights when I go to movies. And you know, part of me, the conspiracy theorist, says he's doing it on purpose because he doesn't want me stealing the spotlight, making some of the other guests look bad. And another part of me thinks, I think that conspiracy theorist is right. But, you know, who knows for sure? Who knows for sure? Some people I know are happy, though. Once in a while, I'll go look at the comments on those lives, and they'll be like, oh, God, I'm so glad fucking Adam from Adam Does Movies isn't on these lives anymore. He's the worst. He's just trash. There's always like one or two people that just hate my guts. Michael for $1.99. Thank you. Wonder next you should do Adam and Pals for views. Adam PF. What is happening? I don't know. I don't know where this went. Is this a question? Wonder. I can't. I'm sorry, Michael. You might have to clarify. Alex for $5. Thank you, Alex. Thoughts on Fincher's next movie being a Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel? Not an April Fool's joke. Oh, God. Is it? What? Wait, Fincher's next movie? This is an April Fool. There's no, this is an April Fool's joke. David Fincher isn't going to direct a sequel to. What? Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time? Is this the same movie we're thinking of? Also, David Fincher was one of my favorite directors, and he has really let me down in the last, 15 years. It's such a shame what happened to him. Maestro Mac for $5. Thank you, Maestro. The Mechanic, Parker, and Safe were peak Statham. Wrath of Man is also worth noting. Statham just may be going the way of the seagull. Yeah. The seagull. The seagull. He's going the way of the seagull. Oh my God. I just thought my plaque was down there and I bumped it and it was gonna fall. But it's just a box. Oh, there's something else in here. Recognize your team. Share the recognition by allowing your team to purchase a personalized creator award. Oh, that's nice. Allowing the team to purchase an award. Team, I love you so much, and you've really helped grow the channel. And to honor and appreciate you, I'm allowing you the opportunity to go to this website and buy an award for yourself. Sheila, that means you. Get yourself something nice at the store. On you. I should really honor the fictitious staff members I've had on this channel over the years. Sheila, of course, cottage, lettuce, radish, tomato, a lot of vegetable-based and fruit-based workers have come and gone throughout the doors. But Sheila's always been the one that's really kind of helped bring me over that finish line. And I think I've fired her probably 14 or 15 times over the course of the season's arc of Adam Does Movies. Good to know about the Statham films that are good. I don't think I've seen any of those movies. No bashing on Fincher, please, says Nathaniel Fincher. Of course, the son. Fincher's son is in the chat and he's not happy. What do you think about the Spider-Man 4 announcement? Well, Tony, funny enough, who's I guess still sticking around in this chat, which how sad. He said, he came to me with tears in his eyes. He said, "Sir, Adam, sir," as people often do. And then I say, "Don't talk to me," but he keeps going. "We should do a live stream covering the whatever stupid ass con is going on right now." What's the con happening? CinemaCon? CinemaCon? Is that what it is? Yeah, CinemaCon. How do people know what these are? I truly don't know what cons are. I've gone to MegaCon twice. I didn't know what MegaCon was until 2 years ago when I was invited to go. I knew of Comic-Con and that was it. There are like 8,000 of these cons and somehow they're all massive deals. CinemaCon comes out of my fucking ass. I've never heard of it before and suddenly you should cover CinemaCon, all these announcements. I've been doing this for over a decade and I still, my head must be so far in the ground to not know what these things are. But yes, CinemaCon runs apparently until the 3rd, and they've been covering a bunch of big movies coming out, like sequels for the Avengers and sequels for Minions and sequels for Shrek, and it's all sequels all the time. Get excited. And then Statham's probably going to be in a Beekeeper movie. One more thing about Statham. I saw the funniest fucking YouTube comment, and I was so close to doing a Mencia and stealing it from my channel, but then I would have given it credit to the stranger who said it in the comments, but I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to share it here because it's so damn funny. But under the comment in the comments for A Working Man, the stupid Jason Statham movie I went to today for some reason, the comment said, "People keep asking me if I'm beekeeping again. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm beekeeping." So good. I butchered it. I'm sorry, but so funny. People keep asking if I'm beekeeping again. No, you don't count as a team member, Hack. The Tonys. Oh my god, I didn't get to my point. Jesus, what a runaround. It's the weave. Tony came to me with tears in his eyes on Twitter and said, "Sir, we should cover CinemaCon when it's done." And then I went on the Google box and was like, "When is CinemaCon done?" "Oh, it's done on the 3rd. That's Thursday." "Okay, Turdy. Okay, Tony, it's done Thursday." He responds, I shit you not, "The earliest I can do it is Sunday." I'm sorry, what? Hey, what? Let's cover the events of World War II, Tony. Let's cover that like it's fucking breaking news. Let's cover the assassination of JFK. Let's cover the. I don't know why I'm going to historical events and not movies, but whatever. You get what I'm saying. This is old hat. Sunday rolls around. No one's thinking about CinemaCon from fucking 8,000 years ago, Tony. Tonance. Let's cover. Hey, we should report on all the news and announcements from CinemaCon. The soonest I get, Hey, Adam, you want to cover CinemaCon? Instantly, I reply, yeah, that'd be great. Let's do it. Oh God, my schedule is so full though, Adam. Oh my God, why? I thought you were gonna say no. I'm not gonna lie. I extended a phony olive branch. Oh, there's the COVID. The Big W for $5. Thank you, Big Dub. Congrats on 100K and the silver play button. Oh, that guy back there? That little thing? I'm doing the Adam Dick dance in celebration. Emoji Movie is still your funniest review. Yes, the Adam Dick dance featuring the pepper grinder, the jump rope. Essentially, the Adam Dick dance was making fun of the emoji dance. Anybody remember the Emoji film? Show of hands, class. The Emoji Movie, which was atrocious, had a scene in the film where the emoji characters jump inside of a dance app of sorts, and they have to come up with a dance to get out. I'm not sure on the intricate plot details, but they're like, let's do the emoji dance. Stick out your tongue. Meh, meh. Do a stupid face. Blah, blah, blah. And they're just doing these dumb moves. And I thought, yeah, well, I mean, if anybody can come up with a dance, let's just do the Adam Dick dance. It's just a series of moves where I kind of like play with myself fictitiously. The tickler. The the snake bite. The campfire. I'm a grown adult. Sadly, this didn't come out of thin air. Back in the Diz, which is, of course, slang for back in the day, my cousin, I believe, and I, and a buddy, I want to say Clint, maybe Chris. It doesn't, names elude me at this point. They're all just numbers, of course, just like the subscribe. It's all just numbers. We were sitting around at dinner having an adult conversation about just like how silly and stupid it would be to do like dick dance movements and what that would entail and all the different things we could come up with. And I remembered it. I held on to that conversation all those years later for that emoji video. What a long walk for this story. But we got there. And I do agree. That is a favorite of mine as well. The Emoji Movie review. I think there was an Emoji Movie rant where I had the blue background. And then there was the Emoji Movie versus Norm of the North versus Angry Birds versus some other shit Sunday. And I brought it back for that one as well, for the 4 people that remembered. Watso MD for $2. Thank you, Watso. Perhaps you have finally broken out of your matrix. Oh, I guess we'll find out. Alex says, it's real. Fincher's directing and Tarantino is writing. It's so sad. I did not like Once Upon a Time. It was the worst one. I didn't hate it, but I just really didn't care for that film. That's a bummer. I wish Fincher would get back into more the sci-fi-ish type of films. He doesn't have to go full sci-fi, but I liked when his stuff was a little bit more surreal. Or at least go down the heavy thriller. I mean, the Seven and the Seven and the Seven and the other one, the Seven. Fight Club, The Game, Panic Room, even Social Network, I guess, is where he kind of starts to move closer to just straight reality-based stuff. But Zodiac, I like when he's a little more haunting with his storytelling. That's disappointing. Imagine the juxtaposition of Statham in a goofy supporting role of a slow-paced comedy. Could work. Good to see you, Adam. Strong Tuesday stream. Thank you. That could work. Jason Statham, the tough guy, the straight man in a comedy. That's funny. Ugh. Ugh. Did I get all these super chats from earlier? Make sure. Make sure. I think I did. Tony, still in the chat. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm saying that in the voice of Bug from Uncle Buck. I'm sorry. Haha, I'm busy Thursday and I have an event all weekend. Wow, Tony. The flex is wild. Notice I still actually, you know what? T-Money, let me bring up the calendar. Wow, yeah, no, still never had an invite to any sort of event that you've partaken at. Never been invited to any of your con goings-ons. Pretty sure I threw out an olive branch for you to come to MegaCon. Denied. Oh, sorry, I can't go, Adam. I'm busy over at LoserCon or whatever the hell you're at that weekend. No invite my way. But I get it. I get it. It's the Thursday night streams all over again. It's those monthly recaps that conveniently fall on the day when you know I go to multiple movies. The Beekeeper was a weird fucking movie. By the way, subscribe. I agree, Jason. Weird is a nice way of saying stupid. But sadly, Beekeeper is quite a bit better than A Working Man. Hey, Adam, love the glasses there. Thank you. Is this someone on Twitch? Jesus. Rapid Kirby, you might be the only person watching me on Twitch right now. That's kind of cool. Guys, did you know if you have an Amazon Prime account, you have a Twitch Prime account, which means you get to subscribe to any one of your choosing for free on Twitch. Which means I would get a few dollars from you if you signed up for Adam Does Movies on Twitch for free. Otherwise, Jeff Bezos, he just takes those $5 and he pockets them instead of getting a couple dollars, giving me some of that coin. So you could do that. I mean, this is the only time I'm on Twitch these days, but when I move, I would like to partake in some Fortnite again or whatever the kids are doing. I do Fortnite it every morning for a good hour, and I got to tell you, I'm still not very good, but it's also not that fun to watch. So it's a win-win. Oh, Jesus, he's still going. Oh, my God. Sunday should be clear. Yeah, Tony, news flash. Walter Cronkite, no one cares come Tuesday or Sunday or whatever fucking day you're free. No one cares. It's done on Thursday. We should be covering it Thursday. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to sit and wait on this information? Can't put out a video on my own about all the announcements because I have to wait to talk about it on a live stream and miss out on those dollars that YouTube could possibly be handing me? Tony, what's the best part of being an Adam Does Movies contributor? Oh, that's good. Someone clip Adam doing emoji dance. Rob, I think if I'm not wait, hang on. Let me rephrase. Rob, I think if I'm not I can't do it. Damn it. I wanted to combine mistaken with dick somehow. If I'm not dick staken, that's what I was gonna say. Rob, if I'm not dick staken, I believe I did the emoji Adam penis dance on 3 different videos. And I would be honestly super duper impressed if someone knew what those videos were. I know of 2 of them. The emoji review, like / rant video, and then the movie feuds where I did the 4 shit movies that I mentioned earlier. But I know that there is a 3rd video that I do it. I'm dying. What do you think about the Avengers Doomsday cast announcement? Here's a fun fact for you. I have not looked at a single thing that has come out of this CinemaCon outside of I saw a tweet with an image that had like it was just a splash page of like 14 movie posters, and they were all sequels. And I said some of them off earlier. I wasn't joking. They're truly all sequels that they're talking about. There might be like one or two new things. I'm pretty sure there's a Super Minions movie coming out. Now we know why that was wedged into the last Despicable Me film, because they were setting the stage for a full-blown adventure. Gross. So I don't know what the Doomsday cast announcement is. It sounds like I might need to do a couple individual videos on some of the stuff that came out, and then I can still do the whole big shebang with T Money, T-Bone, Tony on Sunday. Did you ever see The Good Son with Lil Psycho? I've seen The Good Son. I thought I mentioned The Good Son not that long ago on a live stream. I don't know, Lil Psycho. What the hell's Lil Psycho? I mean, you're talking about. Am I thinking of the right movie? The Good Son with Macaulay Culkin and Elijah Wood. Is that what you mean by Lil Psycho? Because Macaulay Culkin is insane in that film, and that movie is hilarious and awesome. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember it being very entertaining. King Cold for $5. Thank you, King. I wish I could remember what my first video of you I watched. I think it was Movie Feuds Terminator. I know your Godzilla vs. Kong hit with me. Oh, nice. The old tried and true movie feuds. Those were good days. Those were good times. Sometimes I miss movie feuds, and then I remember how kind of annoying they were to make, because I wasn't just reviewing two different movies, I was doing it under the guise of a battle. Those of you that are too young to remember or too new and have never seen a movie feuds, I would take two films. Typically, they had something in common that I could debate them on, and then I would break it into three categories. It was story, special effects, which is typically the music and the visuals, and then it was the cast, casting characters. And so yeah, if I did something like Black Panther versus Thor, I would essentially be going through the stories of both movies. Then I'd be going through the cast and characters of both movies. Then I'd be going through the effects and music of both films, which meant I did a lot of research because I had to know what the hell I was talking about, who was scoring these movies. Oftentimes I would dig into like the specifics of the studios involved, like Weta Digital or whatnot. It was a lot, and I did write all the scripts out for Movie Feuds. Every episode, all 200 some episodes, including the 60 some episodes of Real Rivalries that I did for Screen Rant a few years back. It was a lot of work. And if guests came on, 90% of the time, I wrote the script for them as well. And I had to do it in a way that I thought would work for, their type of personality. And then I would allow them to make notes and whatnot. But yeah, for the most part, it was not great. It wasn't fun, but, it was a pretty successful show for a while. Shane Lee 88 for $20. Thank you, Shane Lee. Congrats. First video I ever saw was the "You Couldn't Make a Better Movie" rant. Oh man. And I thought it was a positive review of Tomorrow War because of the thumbnail. I was looking up reviews because I didn't like it. Second was second I've been watching since. I don't know. I'm sorry. I lost you on the second thing. Anyway, I didn't like Tomorrow War either, which is funny. So hopefully you caught the Tomorrow War review where I bashed on that film. That you couldn't make a better movie rant. I remember that being pretty funny because I was fired up. I was pretty pissed. People haven't really used that crutch anymore, unfortunately, because it is a fun one to dig at. Once in a while, I like to go back through the catalog and replay the greatest hits on YouTube because so many new people are fresh to the channel and they're never going to go back into the archives and watch older stuff, which is a perfect opportunity to remind them of some of the things that piss me off. Like I just recently did the Disney stop doing the live action movie thing. That's not new. I've bitched about that 3 or 4 times over the course of the last 4 or 5 years. What's insane is I looked up Jungle Book and I think it's only 10 or 11 years old. And since that time, Disney has seriously gone through and like done almost all of their animated classics, the big ones, in the course of the decade. It's insane how fast they have rolled through these films. Anyway, yeah, the rant about people on their phones in the theaters, another one that I've bitched up a storm about. But yeah, it's nice to replay the hits once in a while. Which movie about Jesus do you like? Jesus. I like the Kevin Smith movie with Alanis Morissette, but she's God. Although in a lot of religions, Jesus and God are the same. The Father, Son, and Holy Spirit in a lot of different Christianities are the same dude. In others, they're separate entities. It's complicated. Religion's very complicated. But no, I like what the hell's that movie called? Dogma. I like Dogma with Jesus. Did Wakanda Forever kill the future films or just losing Chadwick? I hate it. I did not like Wakanda Forever at all. I thought that was such a bad movie. And I enjoy. Did you say my name? Hello? Did you say my name? You know I'm put the dishes in the dishwasher. You know I'm on a live stream right now. You know I'm on a live stream right now. How's that movie going? Olivia, I just rewatched The Godfather 2 nights ago when I was dying on the couch. I remember that. I talked about it earlier. Godfather is still great. I haven't seen it in freaking 12 years or 15 years. It's been a long time. I'm young. And I rewatched it. I really do enjoy that film. So I'm going to watch the second one, but Olivia's like, pump the brakes, sir. I want to watch them with you. And I said, that's my girl. Watch the first one because time is of the essence. I need to watch the second one, Toot Sweet. So she's supposed to be watching it right now, and she's not. She's not. It's a sad world we're in. Oh, to answer the question, Watso, yeah, I think it kind of is over, the Black Panther thing. You know, they made Suri the new Black Panther, kind of. I don't know. I think Wakanda Forever did really well. It's all about money at the end of the day, and if Disney can read the tea leaves and say, yeah, people will still go to another Black Panther movie, then they'll do it. It really doesn't matter if the quality's there or if it's a dip, as long as they can profit it. What was better, Tomorrow War or Electric State? I'd go with Tomorrow War over Electric State. Will you review A Complete Unknown? No, I don't think so. I don't really have any desire to see it. One of my least favorite subgenres of the drama are the biopics. I don't care. It's kind of like watching a Jason Statham action movie at this point. I've seen it. Dude gets successful. Dude gets too successful. Dude gets into drugs, sex, and rock and roll. Falls to the floor. Gets back up again. Has his recovery tour. The end. you gotta do something that impresses in that state. And A Complete Unknown looked to be the most generic kind of formulaic film that could come out. So I don't care. And it's probably a very nice movie. It's just I can't go into that one without having a little bit of a curmudgeon bias. Who is your least favorite MCU villain? Ooh. Whew. We'd have to go through all of the MCU movies. Should I try to do it? Should I try to go through all the MCU movies in order? I won't get them in order, but I'm going to try. And I always forget which one's first, if it's Iron Man or the Incredible Hulk. We're going to go Iron Man. That villain is fine. The Incredible Hulk, that villain is whatever, fine, I guess. Not Doomsday. What's the stupid bad one's name? Abomination. Yeah, fine. Iron Man 2's not good. The villains are multifaceted and also multi-lame. Whiplash being one of them. Thor. Who the fuck is the villain? Oh, Loki. Loki's great. Captain America. Red Skull. Fuck, he's fine. And then we got what? Thor 2. Completely forgettable elf villain. So he's in the running for the worst character so far, villain wise. And we're gonna go way out of order now, but Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh no, Iron Man 3, the Mandarin. I don't care. I don't care about the twist of the Mandarin. We got Guardians. We got with Blue Guy. He sucks. So Ronan might be the second worst to the elf dude. We have Guardians 2. We're just going to throw in right here. We have Ultron, was a huge disappointment because the trailers made him look so menacing, but he's okay. Still fine. We got Infinity War and Endgame. Great. Love Thanos in part 1 and part 2. He's just stock. Nothing. We have the Captain Marvel. He's not a great villain either. I'd put him in the third worst. I don't even remember his name. What else do we have? We got Black Panther and Wakanda Forever. Namor or Finding Nemo. He's not great, but not in the top 3 worst. We got 3 Ant-Man movies. Ghost was a shitty villain. Ghost sucked. I'd put Ghost in the top 3 worst. Not the worst, though. I think I'm not going to finish these out because I think I've already settled on Elf Guy from Thor 2. Elf Guy is just so generic and useless to me. That's where I'm going to land. I didn't list them all. Eternals has a villain or 4 villains. I don't care about that movie enough to even remember the villain. You prepping for that 31 on 31? Alex, I am prepping for the 31 on 31. I started with the Godfather trilogy, and that's where I'm at so far. And unlike the other guys, I have to get mine done before. So they're supposed to go live on the 31st of May. And if you don't know, I'm doing the 31 on 31. I'm covering 31 gangster movies, mob movies. And the list has been set by Cody. And I think it's over 100 some hours of movies to watch. And while I have seen probably almost 90% of the films on the list, I have not seen them in a long time. So I would be doing a disservice to both myself and the audience if I did not rewatch them to give them a proper 31 best to worst ranking. Or I suppose it'd be worst to best. Yeah, the problem is I leave on the 27th for Minnesota, where I'm moving back to. And so that means I have to have all these videos watched, and I have to have this video prepped and scheduled to go out while I'm gone. It's going to be challenging because, again, I have a full-time job, and I'm also going to be packing up a home and lining things up. It's going to be challenging, but I put this on myself. I wanted to do it. And I initially was only going to do the October 31 on 31, but I reached back out to him and I said, hey, I'm going to try to get this done. I want to do this. There was an open slot, so it worked out. Space, that's a great question. I remember liking Godfather 2 the most as well, but I have not seen them in a very long time. And after watching, after rewatching the first film, there were things in it that I actually thought were in Godfather 2. So now I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I'm completely wrong on this. I'm excited to rewatch Godfather Part 2, and I have never seen Godfather 3. I own the movie, I own all three of them on DVD. Have not watched the third one. It's still in its package because I heard it was bad. But I want to go in with an open mind, an open heart. I know it takes place like I know it was done in I believe 1990, where the previous ones were in the 70s. So there's a big time gap between the first two films that are only 2 years apart, which is never a great sign. Shot out of a fucking cannon. BAP for $9.99. Thank you. Side characters you sign that you love. Okay, side characters in Seinfeld. Okay. My abbreviations are hurting me when I read them back. Side characters in Seinfeld that you love. A couple of my favorite lines: crop circles. Why didn't you buy something? And I believe that's what you do with garbage, you idiot. And who doesn't want to wear the ribbon? Yes, the gay rough and tumble guys that are in, I think, 3 or 4 episodes are some of my favorite reoccurring characters. Who doesn't want to wear the ribbon? They're in the AIDS walk. They're in the armoire episode. Oh no, that's the same one. They're in the Oh my god, what is the they're in a few different ones. And the one guy is always super obnoxious. The other one always goes, that's not very nice. Love those guys. Banya's hilarious. I love Babu. He's got that ridiculously long finger. Jay Peterman is hilarious. They ended up making him kind of a regular along with Putty. There's just too many side characters that I love. I don't know if I have like a favorite. I guess you didn't say favorite. You said that you love. Yeah, well, I love pretty much all of them. I really like Rebecca De Mornay, the heavyset, sassy black woman who's in 2 different episodes just randomly. She works at different shops. Such a good show. Jackie Chiles is hilarious. Oh, the Black Widow villain sucked also. Taskmaster, not even really a villain though. Some of those movies, it's less about the villain than it is just about kind of the hero's journey. Thor 2 just really did not have a narrative structure that was pleasing at all. At least Black Widow, I felt we had the family dynamic that kind of carried the movie, the estranged relationship she had with Yelena and her father. That stuff all worked fine for me. I have no problems with Black Widow. I know I'm in the minority when it comes to that take, but I enjoyed Black Widow enough, warts and all. Trap or Longlegs? Well, I don't like either of them. I would say I would rather watch Trap because it's so fucking funny how bad it is. To me, it's so dumb that I can at least laugh and watch it. Longlegs is such a disappointment, and that's worse to me because there's a lot of talent and potential on the screen that just goes in these weird, artsy, stupid directions that piss me off. Trap, it's beautifully campy and awful, in my opinion. So that's one I would rather watch. I have no idea who the villain was in Eternals. The screenwriter. Is this Bless? I appreciated Wakanda Forever. Was it perfect? No, but I liked the message, which probably isn't popular. Solid film, though. I just Bless liked it too. Um, I like nothing about it. I'm sorry. I could not get into that one. And the whole Iron Hide or whatever that dumb side Tony Stark girl character was coming out of nowhere. It was such a piss poor attempt to wedge her into the film so we could give her a Disney Plus show. No, I'm over it. Crisbo says, I know your daughter from Typhoon Lagoon. I don't I don't know what that means. Like you met her at Typhoon Lagoon when we were there? I know she did meet some people. That'd be hilarious if you did she tell you about my show or did you just stumble on it? That's really funny. We went to Typhoon Lagoon when we did our family trip last year, and yeah, we went there 2 days. Connor became kind of a rock star at Typhoon Lagoon because he wanted to go solo for the day, and he went down. He went down one of the. There's three like long drop slides that are all enclosed. I don't know what they're called, just the tunnel slides, tube slides, I suppose. He went down it or them 100 times, over 100 times over the course of the 2 days he was there. I believe in one day alone, he did it 90 times. And the next day he returned, Return of the King. He just was kind of checked out walking up and down that thing. But when I went over there towards the end of the day, he's high-fiving the people working the slides. And the funniest was the next day when we went back there, seriously, every worker knew who he was because they had all at one time been on the shift. They must rotate around from, like every hour or so. And they all knew Connor. So every ride we're going on, they're like, hey, Connor, how's it going? You hitting the slides today? You know it. That was good. I never liked The Godfather. It insists upon itself. That's good. It's a good Family Guy reference. The Godfather is great. I'll say there is a middle section that is a bit much, and that's when Michael goes to wherever the hell he goes, Spain or some far off place. I'm sure I don't remember, and we spend a good amount of time getting to know his new kind of family and friends that he builds up, and his relationship with his new wife, and it just feels so kind of bloated and unnecessary. But outside of that, I really have no complaints. I think it's a fantastic film. Oh, yes, back to Seinfeld. Cranston is hilarious as Tim Watley, the dentist, regifting the label maker. Mr. Marbles. Mr. Marbles, when Jerry's living in Kramer's apartment. What are you doing after live stream? I'm going to probably pass out on the couch because honestly, I'm very tired still from this cold. My throat's already starting to give a little bit. I have been watching, at the encouragement of my son Connor, who is going to be turning 13 very soon. He's going to officially be a second teenager in my household. Help me, please. I'm trudging through the second season of Invincible. It's rough. I really enjoyed season one, but he's like, Dad, Sir, Papa, you have to get through season two. It's a mess. It's not great, but season three is fantastic. So he wants me to get there so we can watch it together for season three. He's only seen half of season three, he claims. He now has jumped on the Cobra Kai bandwagon. People are going to be happy about that. I have yet to watch a single episode of Cobra Kai. I've been yelled at for years to watch it. I think the whole thing is done now. I really don't know. But I said at least watch The Karate Kid first. He saw it when he was young. He's still young, but I mean, he saw it when he was like 6. He's like, I've seen it, Dad. I'm like, no, you haven't. You were too little. Watch that one again at least. I don't care if you see the other crap, but the first one's iconic. And I know that the show carries over, elements and characters from that first movie. So at least you get a little bit of context going in. And so he did. He watched the first Karate Kid and he did like it. He said it was good. He acknowledges it's older, but he said he enjoyed it and he really liked the last fight. And he's already done with the first season of the TV show. He's on season 2 and he said it's really good. I may eventually jump into that. Oh, after this long ramble, I should point out, if you are a patron at patreon.com/AdamDoesMovies, which you really should be, it's free. You can become a free member. There's going to be a couple thousand people that tune into this live at some point. Go to patreon.com/AdamDoesMovies. You can be a free member. And the reason you do this is because every single month I give you a free review that you don't get on YouTube. It is a way of me encouraging you to, at some point, pull the trigger and become a paid member. Because if you become a paid member, you get more stuff. And it is seriously the best way to help support this one-man band. I don't really have an intern Sheila or an intern, Vegetable. They're all fake. It's just me doing this show for 14 years off and on with a full-time job and family. And now I have COVID, so it would help me out. But the point I'm getting at is, this month, since I am dying and I was on vacation, that's my own fault, not yours, I have 3 more videos to still put out for April members. On top of this month, the big thing you're getting is Godfather is going to be the free review I do. Godfather 2 is going to be the $5 membership, and Godfather 3 is going to be the $10 tier membership. So all 3 of those reviews are coming out this month, plus the vlog from my cruise with the family, plus this month's vlog is going to be on the movie that I wrote and that I'm hoping to really push towards people after I move back home, because it's just way too much for me right now. I could try, but at what end, So there's a lot of stuff that I'm cooking up. Yes. Oh, thanks, Crisbo. At some point I asked you a question and you didn't really clarify too much, but I'm glad that yes is I was right, kind of. What would be your oh, this is a super chat. Thank you, Bap. What would be your superhero power, name, and slogan? Just on the fly, gonna ask me that question. I have like a bunch of text messages. What is going on here? Oh, my mom texted me earlier and said, "So much fun watching you unwrap your plaque. You had us though. We fell for the April Fool's joke." I was almost going to cry. We are so proud of you, so well deserved. I can just picture my mom going, "Oh no, Adam, oh no." And then I say April Fool's, she's like, "Adam, damn it, Adam, you piece of shit." Classic. Okay. Sorry, got sidetracked. What would be your superhero power, name, and slogan? I think it would be Madam Web. Madam, because my name is already in it. So it's just Adam Web. And my power. Oh, do you want my power? Yeah, my power would be the power to spot a shitty movie from a mile away. No, let's breach it out from a million miles away. I can sense them, and it becomes a huge curse for me because there's so many bad movies like running through my head. I'd be like Professor Xavier, and I have to put on the helmet. Oh, what's the name of his machine? Cerebro. I have to put on Cerebro, and it just it parses them out, and I can see all the the Venoms coming up, and the Morby shits, and Let There Be Cravens. All these movies are coming up, and I can parse through them and find all the good ones. That's my power. It's a twofold power. I can find all the bad movies, and by doing so, process of elimination, short for elimination, I can weed them out, and only the good ones would be left. And I'd be Madam Web. Or Madam. I guess the web doesn't make sense. Madam Movies. Because I'm also mad. So, yeah, it makes sense. Oh, God. The Fourth Horseman for $5. If X-Files got a reboot, Name 2 current actors who could fill Mulder and Scully's roles. Love your show. I just watched David Duchovny. Connor and I were rewatching Zoolander the other night. Great movie, and Duchovny's in that. I always forget for a second that he's in that movie until he shows up. It's so good. Who could play him? See, that's the challenge. If it's a reboot, are you saying we're doing another Mulder Scully, or can this be a reboot with new characters? Can this be a soft reboot where it's in the X-Files universe, it's just adjacent, it's kitty corner, it's like Twisters? If we're really doing a new Mulder and Scully, I would say, I don't know a ton of redheads working. Outside of the new It girl that's in the Stranger Things movies that just got cast as Mary J in Spider-Man 4. But she's really young. She wouldn't be believable as an FBI agent. You could go Jessica Chastain. She's getting up there in age, I think, but Chastain's fantastic. I'd throw Jessica Chastain in the in the TV series as Scully any day of the week. As Mulder, as Duchovny. Who do you get with that dryness and that sheer animalistic energy that he portrays? It's palpable. It's palpatinable. Like, I lean towards Adam Driver, but I think he's too weird. He's too Snape. He should have been Snape in Harry Potter in that TV series. He's a little too Alan Rickman. We would need someone maybe new and unknown, which is a cop-out. I'm aware it's a cop-out. I just don't know who could play Duchovny. He's so unique and specific for that role. You could do like a Baby Goose. Ryan Gosling has that very, very dry. He is very dry, but he also has a silly face. Gosling has a funny face. Like, he always has kind of like a silly little smile on it. Even when he's serious, I find him funny. He should really do more comedy. I know I'm rambling, but that's because I don't have a good answer for you, and I apologize for that. I'm sorry. But we're getting Chastain. That's what I want. A model, idiot. I'm with stupid. Adam Cinema. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Adam Webb. So stupid. All right, I'm going to call it in a few more minutes. Crisbo's back for another update. We got another update from the Chris. I'm playing Fortnite with Olivia tomorrow. Cool beans. Thanks for the update. And we'll see. All right, because I'm not only a YouTuber, I'm also her father. And if I don't think the Chris is up for the, if I don't think Chris passes the parent approval process, well, I might go ahead and hit that banned account there, bro. We'll find out. I'll listen in. Gulp. Oh, but really, the answer is obvious, Fourth Horseman. We get Zendaya as Scully, pop a red wig on her head, and we get Tom Holland as Duchovny. Everybody wants it. That's the power couple we want as the X-Files guys. Ugh. Joking. Yeah, you have to. Sometimes you got to go dad mode. You just got to get in there. Got to get in there. I'm gonna walk over to Fortnite tomorrow and be like, "Hey, Olivia, who's this guy you're playing with? Who's this chap you're playing with?" Because he was all over my feed yesterday. Goes by the name Grisbo, whatever the fuck that means. And I'm not so sure he's up to snuff. Let's see his skills with the BR. Let's see how he handles those shock grenades. Oh, he doesn't use the shock grenades? Consider me shocked, because now you're not playing with them anymore. Anyone that doesn't realize the shock grenades are paramount to a nice escape plan when you're under fire doesn't know their head from their ass. Sorry to be so crass and to rhyme. Bat for $4.99. Thank you. Seinfeld trivia. Ooh, who voiced George Steinbrenner? And bonus points for how it was shot. Well, I know who voiced it. It was Larry David, who also did the voice for Newman in the first season of Seinfeld, along with several other cameo roles, including he was in that sci-fi alien show on the TV. He was playing a astronaut. He's done a lot of random stuff. How it was shot, I believe, was, I don't think Larry David played the guy. He just did the voice, and they used a stand-in for Steinbrenner. Obviously, it wasn't Steinbrenner. I don't know if that's what you're referring to, because is this filmed in front of a live studio audience? So maybe you mean like the setup, because that would be a fourth wall situation where it would be covering the audience. So I'm not entirely sure if they just had the Steinbrenner actor right up next to the camera's face, or if they put him in post, which is, I'm thinking, maybe what they did, but I don't know. Actually, I don't think they would put him in post, because there's a scene where he does get up from the desk and run out of the room. That's interesting now that you bring it up. I never thought about how they would have actually filmed that live. Maybe you're not going that deep, though, and maybe you're just wondering if he played the character. An actor waved his hands around for the guy. Larry crouched below a desk nested to the guy. Okay, so you weren't going as deep as I thought, but that's fine. Have you watched The Studio with Seth Rogen? It feels like Curb. Big time. I have not watched it. I've heard good things. It looks fun and right up my alley. McBeal. I just haven't. Which Star Wars movie is best? Empire. It's always Empire. Yeah, that seemed obvious. They shot the Tyler Chicken CEO the same way. George Costanza. Joe, Force Awakens, the end. Boom. Hot as a knife. The Phantom Menace. Get the fuck. Are you kidding me with Phantom Menace? Come on now. All right, it's 10:31. I'm going to put 30 seconds on the timer for a super chat. If I get super chats, I'll keep going. Otherwise, this dog is ready to lie down. I don't think that's an expression, but I'm expressing it. Let's see. Hey, Alexa, you stupid slut. She's not listening. Oh, hey, Siri. Siri? Sear dog? Oh, there you are. Set timer for 30 seconds. Doll? Did you do it? Is it done? Is the deed done? Siri? Hey, did you get that last command? She's just like every other woman in my life. In one ear and out the other. They hear me, they pretend not to. I respect them for it. Oh my God, Michael Noda just messaged me. I hear you might crash after your stream, so if you can't talk tonight, tomorrow, I will talk to you after the stream. I apologize. I forgot that was on the books today. All right, a couple more supers came in. They heard my pleas of patheticness. Oh, it's right here. Edsy's hands. Edward Scissor Hands. Some sort of a short abbrev for that. $5. Thank you, Edward. American living in Thailand, and you are the best. No, you are the best. Thank you. I appreciate that. Johnny Depp. Bat for $1.99. Sleep well, Adam Webb. Oh God, I hope that doesn't stick. And yet I kind of do. Like a web. Because of the stickiness. Webs are sticky. Okay, let's go. Alex Douthright. Doth thou have Canada's $2 for me? That Dan Hansel. He's so hot right now. Hansel. Hansel, Hansel. Did I get them all? I think I got them all. Hansel, he's so hot right now. And on that final death note, it's all she wrote. Just another rhyme. If we could just end, I think we should end how we started. It's the circle of life, and it moves us all. Heminama, 100,000 subs. Heminama got the YouTube plaque. And now we dick dance. Okay. And that's how we end. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the subs. I appreciate you. I love you. And I will see you soon for that A Working Man review, which I guess I might have to actually stay up and film after. Oh, God, I got to get that done. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Minecraft review coming up. Patreon videos, patreon.com/AdamDoesMovies. Look for me and Tony's Hack the Movies reaction to the CinemaCon announcements from 18 days ago on Sunday. And hopefully I see you then. Take care.